Between poultry farming and dairy farming, which one is more profitable? Guys, so many of you have been asking me this question. I got so many messages on this one. Mose, between poultry farming and dairy farming, which one is more profitable? I want to start agribusiness. Which agribusiness do I need to start with? Because I need a profitable agribusiness. On today's video, I'm going to teach you which one is more profitable, and which one do you need to venture in terms of we have long-term investment and we have short-term investment, and we have cash flow also. Remember that one. On today's video, at the end of this video, you are going to understand this one, and to do the right thing, for you to understand. First thing, guys, let's talk about starting capital of both agribusiness between poultry farming and dairy farming. First is startup capital. Let's talk about this one. Which agribusiness do you need? Do you need a lot of money, a lot of capital to start with? Probably you know it's poultry farming. You just need a small amount of capital to start with. You just need a small amount of capital. It's not like small amounts, but at least you can start with at least like 20k only, and you can just run a poultry farming, a small poultry farming. You can just start with at least about 30 parts, you see that, or even 50 chicks for you to start a poultry farming. It's just it need poultry farming need at least small capital to start with, compared to dairy farming. Like, let's talk about dairy farming. Just imagine if you want to start with dairy farming, you just let's say about if you want to start with one cow, or ill calf, or even a calf, it's about 80,000, 80k Kenyan shilling. So you can just see that amount of capital is more. You see, it's more compared to poultry farming. So in terms of starting capital of poultry farming, obvious is a small. That's why I just use you guys to start with poultry farming if you have a small amounts of capital to start with. Yeah, that's it. Because when you need to start agribusiness and you have a small amount of capital, it's good for you to start with poultry farming, because poultry farming is easy for you to start with in small amounts of capital. Second one is feeding management of both agribusiness between poultry farming and dairy farming. Let's talk about that one. Obviously, it's poultry farming, because I have experience of this one. Because if you are making your own feeds in your farm, it's way more easier for you if you are making your own feeds. Because just imagine if you are planting your own maize for carbohydrates, then at least you plant your sunflower for proteins, and at least you will just need to buy calcium, like limestone or even premix, for calcium in your chickens. So you will just come and realize that the feed cost is minimum compared to dairy. Let's talk about dairy farming. Cows, if you have a land, if you have probably some of you don't have a lot of lands like me here, but if you have an advantage of land, you can just call for it. Because if you are doing free ranging in your cows, it's more advantage for you. But if you are doing zero grazing for your cows, for your dairy, it's huge. It's need a lot of money, guys. I don't want to lie for you, because just imagine, if you start with calf cow, and you just start with that one. Just imagine the day you will just need to feed that in calf to a period that they give you a milk. I just imagine a lot of capital that you need to put. You can just see it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, and the period of that feeding to a period of starting producing milk is you can use a lot of money. So I think the poultry farming is way better, because you can just feed for about 5 months to 4 months, and you can just produce your eggs, and that's the advantage of starting with poultry. That's why I normally choose poultry as a good business to start with, and a cash flow business to start with. Talk about dairy management of both agribusiness, between poultry farming and dairy farming. What is the thing that you normally do daily for both business? Let's talk about poultry farming. Poultry farming, you need to feed them early in the morning, middle of the day, and you have the early late of evenings. That's the early daily management of poultry farming. And you just need to clean your chicken coops often, daily. You just need to clean them, or even if you are using soda, you need to replace them, or even or even remove the dumpy side of it daily. That's a daily management of poultry farming. Yes, and you need to give them the clean water, your poultry, your chickens, to at least drink clean water to prevent them from diseases. And that's I think that's the daily management of it. And if you just need to vaccinate them, if you have a vaccination program for your chickens, you can just do that. Yes, that's it's not. Yes, I'm not saying that it's not a good job, or even there are a lot of work, but at least it's you can just do it daily. You can just do it daily, and it's not that big. It depends the amount of flock you have. If you have about 1,000 or 5,000, it's obvious. You know the work will be huge for you. You need to hire someone, or find a friend to assist you. Yeah, that's it. Let's talk about dairy farming. Dairy farming, it depends with the amount of cows you have in your flock, in your farm. Let's talk about if you just have like 5 or even 10. That daily management of it is it's not that much, because if you are doing a free range for them, you can just feed them in the morning, or even if you need to milk them in the morning, then in the middle of the day, then in the evenings. That's daily management of it. Let's talk about the feeding. You can just feed them early in the morning and even middle of the day. It depends to your schedule, your farm schedule. It depends. I am not sure about the schedule of your farm. You can just fix for depends to your schedule of your farm. But let's talk about the a lot of. I am not saying that dairy farming it have a lot of daily management, compared to poultry farming, but it actually depends the your schedule, in your farm. It depends if you have a like 5,000 parts. Obvious the labor of daily management is high, and if you have a lot of cows also, dairy farming, obvious the amount of labor of daily management is high. That's how it be. It does not depend. Poultry farming is has a lot of daily management compared to dairy farming. Talk about the market side. Guys, yeah, it's quite interesting, because so many of you. I just post a video. I post in my Facebook page. Farm with Mose. I just put a post that says between milk and eggs production, which one have more customers? Which one is more profitable between poultry farming and dairy farming? I got so many of engagement of you guys. I got so many of the. I did someone asking me, Mose, can you just do a video of that one? That's why I'm just here today, and I'm trying to share with you this experience here at farm, with my comparison. So between milk and eggs, which one got have a lot of profit in terms of sales? Guys, remember, agri-business is a sales. You need to start with you need to start with market. So just imagine. I am not sure of this one, but I know that milk production, it's because actually production is basically because you need to drink tea in the morning, right? Yeah, that is a guarantee. You need to drink tea in the morning. But let's talk about the daily management, the cost of that raising of in-calf alpha to a period that they give you that milk, to just milk them for at least about 4 months there, and just then they disappear. Let's talk about that one. Can you just see that one? Like if you have a chickens, your parts, your flock, that give you daily eggs production. Yes, eggs is not a basic need, because you can just stay without the eggs, right? Yeah, you can just stay. Eggs is not a daily management, daily schedule. You can stay without eggs, right? But you cannot stay without drinking a tea in the morning, right? That's it. So I'm trying to say, yes, milk is important, but let's talk about the capital, the capital that you are raising that cow, to a period that it can just give you milk. You can just see that it's a huge. You need to have a lot of money. They eat a lot. They use a lot of money cost there, compared to poultry farming. Just imagine if you have just a saxophone. Because saxophone, the point of laying is more. They lay fast. About 4 months they are ready they're ready to lay. Let's say that you just prod your day old chick to a period of 4 months, you have just feed your source of one to a period of 4 months, and you are ready for eggs production. The sales start there in the next 4 months. But what about the dairy farming? Eh? The dairy farming, the eggs, the milk side, is they can stay for a long period, to a period of milking your cow, but they can just stay for a short period, for milking it. You can just see that's how tricky it is. You need to think of that one, as a farmer, as agribusiness. But I'm not saying, yes, if you have a lot of money, if you have a lot of capital, to venture in agribusiness, I can just say, and you have a lot of land also, yes, because poultry farming, need a small amounts of land, compared to dairy farming. But if you have just a large amount of farm land in your place, you can just do the farming. I can just show you on that one. You can just do dairy farming, and it's good for you. And you need to stick for knowledge also, for you, to at least get a profitable agribusiness for you. That's what I am showing you. That, guys, I think this video can help you in you choosing your agribusiness, to get the best agribusiness for you. Until next time, let's see you in the next video. Remember, subscribe. Bye bye. Up.